Alright, I'm just gonna plug a video real quick. First responders media. I personally don't care what you think of them. You like them, you hate them. I don't care. You know, I'm sure he don't care either. But I really advise you to go watch his video of the border last night. I'm just gonna play a short section here.
Right arm was almost raped in her attempt to cross the border. As she was getting close to the border, a group of people was undressing her, and one of the individuals took a knife and stabbed her, cut her.
I just want to play a short clip. I'm not going to rob his whole video from him. Go watch that. I mean, it's just one hell of an eye opener. This is one entry, okay? One entry port, entry spot, whatever you want to call it, where they come where the wall ends and they come around the wall, okay? I think they counted last night. You know, by the time they left, they were up to 250. 250 people. That's just in one spot. One spot, 250. And now I guess if you're from Mexico, I can't remember the two other ones. You have to watch this video or something. But you get sent back if you're from, I think there's 3 countries. If you're from, they automatically send you back. So now everybody coming over the border says they're from Cuba, Venezuela, countries where they don't get sent back. And these people, not even checked for drugs, okay? They have backpacks and everything. There's no drug-sniffing dogs. There is no, bomb-sniffing dogs or anything. None of these people are checked. And they're put on a bus, okay? There was 3 buses there last night. The one, I think when he finally ended his feed. I watched this whole live feed. It was earlier this morning. But you want to see the real crisis, what's going on? We have, what is it, over 2 million now, I think, so far, that have crossed the border. What do you think that's going to do to our country? No, I'm all for, I think they should make it easier for somebody to become, to immigrate to the United States. I don't think it should take, I don't think it should be, a long process and an expensive process. That's what it is now. But Joe was saying, okay, every one of these people, they were all from countries that, they won't get deported back to, okay? That's what their thing is now. They've been told to say they're from certain countries, because if you say that, you won't get deported back. If you're from, I know Mexico is a main one, but I think there was 2 other ones. They send you back. You don't get to stay. You go back. So now, these people are told, and you got fake IDs being used, you got fake birth certificates, maybe fake passports, whatever, being used, saying they're from a country that they can stay in the United States. They don't get checked for anything, okay? Look how many backpacks are here. You know what? How many people could be, bringing drugs across? They get on a bus. They go to a holding center. So anywhere from 28 to 48 hours, they are let go. Now, I know they're busting a lot of these people to DC and stuff, but they're not busting them all. These people are let go in communities, okay? They get a monthly check, and probably, I don't know, maybe food stamps or something, or maybe that's just all included in the check. They get a monthly check. And it could take anywhere from 7 to 9 years for them to see an immigration judge. And half the time, they don't even show up. Once they get here, that's it. They don't show up unless they're arrested for something or... So you want to see like the real problem in this country? What this administration is doing to this country with the border being open. What Joe Biden saying the border's closed? What? Wow. I sure hate to see it when it's open. I tell you, if you really want to watch a good, because him and Anthony, I can't say his last name. They speak Spanish, so it's just wonderful because they interact with these people coming across. Okay, they ask them where they're from. These people sometimes tell them stories like you just heard. I happen to pick a clip where you heard about a woman supposedly almost raped and coming across the border, which I totally believe. I believe it. I mean, these people celebrate when they reach a point like this. Okay, they were celebrating last night. Clapping, laughing, tears of joy. It's just nice that Anthony and Joe speaks the language, understands the language, and can communicate with them and get stories back. I'm glad Joe did this. I'm glad he left DC and went and did this because I think this needs covered more than that crap. But unfortunately, we don't have very many people down there to do this. Mainstream media ain't going to cover this. I mean, you have Border Patrol agents that, they ask their face not to be on camera because, some of them live in this community and they get harassed. This goes along with my thing, 99% of officers, no matter, whatever you want to call them, agents, whatever, will do what they're told without, saying, no, it's not right. But I'm going to leave the link to this in the description. I said it's almost about an hour, almost an hour and a half, but just watch and these people coming across. And then these people leave a mess. Okay? They're getting on a bus. They throw their clothes on the ground. They throw their trash on the ground. I mean, Joe shows where, it's disgusting what they leave behind. And there's this, I don't know if he's Mexican or not, but he's from Mexico. He's from the Mexican side, okay? He was here once. I think he got in trouble for trying to transport drugs and he was deported, okay? So now in order for him to, make money to live on, he, has just a verbal agreement, okay, with Border Patrol officers. He goes and cleans up, their mess they leave behind. He takes items that he can sell in Mexico, like cell phones, brand name clothing. I mean, there's a dumpster right there. They could throw their stuff in the dumpster, but they don't. They throw it on the ground. So what do you think they're going to do to the United States that they're here, It just, he picks everything up. He even digs in a dumpster for stuff that he can take back to Mexico to sell so he's able to live. And I guess this guy does this, he's here every night. He does this every night. This is what he does for a job. It's just, I realized it was our problem, but after watching this last night, I'm like, wow. We really do have a problem. 2 million people. Where did 2 million people... And that's just the people caught. How many gotaways that didn't get caught? I think there's one point in this video where usually the gotaways are the people that maybe from Mexico that would get deported back. They cross at a different spot. I guess Joe said something about a Border Patrol agent walking down there because he probably seen somebody trying to cross because he knows if, they're from Mexico, they will just get sent right back. So they cross. Why these people get, have the Border Patrol agents' attention, and they will cross, at a different spot and try to sneak in the United States. But you want to watch something? I mean, it's sad, it's sickening, But I mean, this is reality. This is only one spot, and happens every night. I guess it don't happen too much during the day because it's too hot. So they move at night a lot, but this happens every night. I mean, this is one group. I think it's 250, 300. I think what was the count the Border Patrol agent put out. Well, said, wow. I don't know. Please go watch this video. I mean, like I said, I don't care if you like Joe, you don't like Joe. I mean, at least just watch it for the content and really see what's going on in this country. I mean, you don't see this on the news. I mean, I read stories about it all the time, but you don't see this on the news. Because they refuse to cover it. Because if they covered it, then it would make the administration look bad. So it's just they don't cover it, so they act like it don't exist. But it does exist. So I'll leave the link in the description. I mean, please go watch it. I mean, if you don't want to, you don't like them, then don't. But just put your feelings aside, maybe for him, and maybe watch what a real crisis is. What we really have going on in this country, along with all the other shit that's going on. Inflation and. But us taxpayers are paying for these people. 7 to 9 years. Okay? The government's sending them a check for 7 to 9 years every month. And taxpayers pay for that. I don't know what else to say. Like I said, go watch the video. Even if you want to skip through it and get to when people actually start coming, listen to them interact with the people and watch them celebrate. And I think one lady said it took her over a month to get this far, to get here. I forget what country she was from, but it's just, I don't know, it was really eye-opening because I've seen this before a little bit. But just I've seen the pictures of the mass of people crossing a river, but I mean, this is just only one group coming through tonight. I don't know how many groups ended up coming through that night, last night, and they all get shipped to probably a city near you. All right, I just want to put that out there. Like I said, I ain't going to steal his content. I just wanted to give you a little clip of it. Please go watch this video. I think we all should be down at the border. It's what the biggest problem is almost right now. Imagine if a whole bunch of us went down to the border, and nope, it's closed. You gotta go back. But the sad thing is, the Americans that they do stand up like that would probably be arrested, probably. Well, I'm almost guaranteed would be arrested. That's what's sad. You got the National Guard trying to stand up and not let people in, and Border Patrol agents are, overriding what the National Guard says, because the National Guard's state and Border Patrol is federal. So if they're overriding what they're saying, what National Guard is saying, and letting people in. So I don't know. I don't know what to really say to stop this. I mean, Mr. Biden started a freaking ocean wave, and it just keeps on coming and coming and coming. It's like the waves in the ocean; it never stops. And even to get this problem to stop, I really don't know what you would do. I mean, maybe finish the wall, but you got people throwing kids over the wall. I mean, it's sick. Take their kid and throw it over the wall with a note attached to it. Alright, guys, go watch this. This is a real problem in the United States, okay? I mean, we have problems, but this is a major problem because you are paying for every one of these people. If you pay taxes, you are paying for every one of these people. For at least 7 to 9 years, and half the time they don't show up. So it could be, for a very long time. All right, just wanted to put that out there. Just a little plug for Joe here, First Responder Media. Thanks for going down there. I'll be watching again tonight because I tell you what, this is one hell of an eye opener. I was like, wow. All right. I mean, they're a little different from my usual stuff, but just want to get the truth out there, let it be seen. So head over to this channel, give them a watch, and see what the real problem is. All right.